Oh, you thought we was tripping? Yeah, it's Wednesday. It is fresh off of Blood and Guts with AEW, but your boys are here. That's
Yeah.
right. Time for a brand new episode of 2DopeMarks. Your home for Go Girl Wrestling. We appreciate you coming through. We appreciate people popping in. Again, you can find us on Twitter at 2DopeMarks. Find us on Instagram at 2DopeMarks. Find us at Threads at 2DopeMarks. Like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on, run them numbers up on YouTube. We have merch, as you can see. D rocking the 10 Wrestling Commandments t-shirt. He is reporting live from an undisclosed location this particular week. Um,
That's
you
what
know
it
what I'm
sounded
saying?
like.
Because we got a jam-packed show for y'all tonight. We got a jam-packed show. We got we're breaking down the women's PWI 250 top 10 at least. We're gonna go over war games because it's somewhat starting to get told. We would give a little quick recap of AEW tonight since they had blood and guts. Um, the greatest of all time is now a Grand Slam champion officially, and 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 we will be discussing that thing with Mr. Fourth Rope himself, which honestly I think it's something you gotta start the show off with. But D,
Hmm.
a lot of shit has happened in the world. We ain't even talking wrestling just yet. A lot of shit has happened in the world since you and I last spoke, my brother. How are you? How's your world?
You'll find out at my hater of the week later on.
Um, are we going to be punching the Department of Transportation?
No.
Okay, all right. I thought I were. Yeah. So, as again, D may be figuring out why he has his hair in a week that quickly.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, again, ladies and gentlemen, because it's apparently cold. Oh, sorry, never mind. I thought it was cold. It was cold for 2 days in the city of Houston. 2 days. It is right back to being fall.
Bro, it's cold here. What you talking about?
Oh, oh, brother, it's not cold in Houston. It's not cold.
It's cold
We had
here.
a brief cold streak kick through. It is currently, as I speak, it is 66 degrees outside right now, right? It's 66. Tomorrow,
66.
66.
That's ass.
Yeah, tomorrow, the low is 61, high 81. Friday, same. Saturday, the high is 83. Sunday, the high is 84. Monday, the high is 82. Tuesday, the high is 85. Wednesday, the high is 84. Next Thursday, it is 77 degrees.
I feel like this is very, very intentional. You reading every single fucking day of the temperature in Houston, Texas.
I mean, because you're going to be here in Houston, Texas. That's why.
That's fine. But still,
That's why.
I'm still in the DMV area and it's cold as fuck out this bitch.
Yeah, I mean, at least you ain't in Chicago where they got like actual snow on the ground and shit.
I mean, they built like that. They good.
Yeah. Real quick, shout out to the Eagles Bears Alliance. Uh, getting everybody here. Appreciate them. Appreciate folks for helping out. That game Monday was some stress. And I say that because I went to the Texas game on Sunday, and buddy, bro, yo, a damn
How many
yo,
points they score in the fourth quarter?
26 straight,
Shit.
26 unanswered, including a big man touchdown to close it all out.
Shit. Uh,
Yeah,
could be
that
me.
happened. Shout out to Texas, man. Apologies to the Jacksonville Jaguars for doing what we had to do, but it is what it is. Also, shout out to the Jags fans who was talking big shit and basically were ass because they didn't know what to do with themselves. They did
They
not
got
know what to do
fans?
with themselves because oh no, they Jaguar fans exist. I noticed after Parker Washington had a punt return for a touchdown, and they were saying Duval, Duval.
All right, man.
Again, it's a franchise that ain't had nothing nice. They've only gotten the
They got
1995.
AEW.
I said it's a franchise. I ain't say nice. No, see. Anyway, anyway.
What?
So we're gonna start off this particular episode discussing fans, right?
What fans you talking about?
Westside Gunn, who is by and large one of the biggest pro wrestling fans you may know, also the one of the owners and founders of Fourth Row Wrestling, which is a hip hop meets pro wrestling company. Someone who has dropped tons of merch with WWE paraphernalia on it. The man literally had a picture of Virgil and the $1 Million Man in Times Square, blown up on a billboard. So he's shown his bona fides and he's shown his loyalty, so to speak. He's also the person who told the world that he spent 5 bands, $5,000 for a suite at WrestleMania next year.
If you got it, do it.
Exactly. If you got it, do it. I'm not hating on Gunn. I'm really saluting that man because that man said, "Yo, I'm gonna show y'all how big a fan I am and how I really do this front row shit, front row
Hmm.
boys." But what happened a few nights ago is that he was asked to leave a WWE event, and according to him, he's been hit with a cease and desist order from the WWE. Now, here, as my screen takes a second to load up, we will pull up the tweet he dropped on this particular situation. And I'll go ahead and read it through. Before I even say this, just know God is the greatest. For years, I mean, nobody with 2 feet has spent the amount of money I have supporting and pushing a brand I've loved since I can remember. I sat front row at every big show, literally. All the good times it brought to my life to a point where I started making music. I incorporated it in everything like Wu Tang did karate. I made people who hated the product watch it again. I made it look cool when at the time people thought it was nerdy. I watched the same company sit countless of people next to me who's not even fans for real and act like I didn't exist. I was threatening to take everything out of my music, which I only did to pay homage, or my whole catalog would be demolished. And everyone knows how hard I worked coming from Buffalo for me to get that threat. Just supporting and being a real fan hurted me. But I stayed quiet. And still like a crazy man, sat front row because I love the culture. I even just went viral for spending 50K on sweets. On my soul, I've only been respectful. I tried having conversations with one individual because he's causing all these unnecessary cases. And to be honest, he hates seeing a young black successful entrepreneur that can afford those seats and have to watch those chains dance across the screen to the point Monday Night Raw starts at 8 p.m. Monday Night Raw starts at 8 p.m. I was kicked out by 8:03 after spending 5,000 for a seat plus travel, hotel, etc. in my own city for absolutely nothing. No lie. The kid in my heart broke that day. I put the billboard up, that $1 Million Man billboard up, which he loves, and I wanted to push him in the culture because he deserves it, and to show Virgil love for the culture. I get a letter saying da da da. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna show love only to the people that show love to me from now on. So you don't have to worry about me pushing that product over there again. And it's sad because I still love them, but I have my own company, Fourth Rope. And yeah, we're the underdogs, but we love this shit. It's not about money. We're gonna keep pushing culture, and I'm honored to have Josh Bishop on the trilogy cover because he deserves it for believing in me from day one as my first official wrestler. Hashtag heels have eyes. Hashtag support art. Now, that is a lot from Westside Gunn. A absolute lot. To which, again, I hold on, let me get the screen right. There you
Yeah,
go.
fix that.
I don't blame him for feeling the type of way. However, it's kind of twofold with the WWE right now. If he says he's having conversations with one person that's holding up things and people don't want to see him with the chains dancing, I'm pretty sure that person works in a particular department within the company.
Hmm.
Cool with you just parading around the $1 Million Man in characters that technically the WWE can say they own. You want to know why you can still see you see images of Hulk Hogan very deceased self shilling real American beer because WWE has a hand in Hulk Hogan, right?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure Wale has gone through the same type of shit with Wale Mania
Absolutely.
because of again, it's hip hop and you're literally there's still that still very dumb, very racist, I might add, stigma about having a bunch of black guys, primarily black guys, in a venue and you don't know what's going to happen per se. But when we tell you that this is cool, people follow when we tell you it's cool. Cass had a he hit the nail on the head. We love Ric Flair, we love Dusty Rhodes because they talk shit just like brothers talk shit. And
Absolutely.
fly as hell when they did it, right? I don't understand why there hasn't been a middle ground found because if you can be fans and work with Travis Scott, with Quavo the Migos, with Lil Yachty, with a wide number of rappers, Killer Mike, right? Who
Hmm.
said on occasion some inflammatory things on wax, right?
Shit,
You
3 6 Mafia.
thank you, right? You can also work with Westside Gunn. That is me arguing from the perspective of the culture in a sense. Because Westside Gunn, I'm not saying he single handedly brought a bunch of wrestling folks over from hip hop
Hmm.
and wanted to do stuff because Smoke Diz was doing that. Currency was doing that. Like the whole like there's a lot of people in that blog era that was yapping and talking wrestling shit.
About wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my brother Shells, Lord Scorsese, may rest in peace, doing the same shit, right? Like it's not you're not unique in that regard. However, and this is the part where it's gonna sound like, oh, you a whole ass cop. If I'm the WWE and there's a guy who primarily does business with a mix of AEW talent, TNA talent, has his own company. And we ain't necessarily talked about the whole I have my whole company thing. And at the same time, you're using our intellectual property to do whatever the hell you want. Plus, you've sold Chris Benoit t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? They gonna feel a type of way. It ain't gonna be no matter how many diamonds you got dancing in people's faces, because in a sense, you are messing with their money.
Yeah,
And
if you're
those
not making money for them, they don't give a shit.
exactly. Like
Mm.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna respect the fact that you hustled and you did this, you got people to buy in, but at the same time, they gonna feel a type of way. And they're within their right to feel a type of way. Now, again, I wish they would have shouted out West Side Gun when he was at them shows in the front row, when they up to shout out
Mhm.
all the different rappers watching Monday
Oh
Night Raw.
yeah, those the ones that gave the free tickets with that man spending 5,000 to sit where he wants it.
Yeah, that
Whereas the
man
other ones ain't spending that bread.
that
Those are
exactly.
complimentary.
Exactly. He ain't get comped. He there. Right. Um,
Hmm.
so all in all, it just sucks. And my God, the sorry, I had to look over. The Lakers are getting their ass smoked right now.
They got OKC tonight, right?
So do in OKC. It is 56 to
Yeah.
21 right now. No,
Sound
fifty-one
about right.
26. I'm sorry. 51 26.
Sad day to be a Lakers fan.
Yeah. But hey, it'll get better.
Mm.
But D, what are
Shit.
your thoughts? I mean, I know I broke bread and broke it down to you because it was like your first time really hearing a bit about it.
Um. So here's the thing. Like you said, you sell a Chris Benoit t-shirts. You have your own company, and historically, WWE has not been a company that has endorsed other companies unless they were making money off of it. You know what I mean? So we already knew that. You know that when you hear stories of WWE coming to fans who have signs that have other companies' talent on it or T-shirts or what have you, escort them out the building or tell them to take it off or whatnot. We already know what time it is. Here's the problem. You can't also gatekeep fans. You know what I mean? Like he spent this money just like you did. Like you're not the see all be all. And the crazy part about it is they make so much money to whatever he's spending tickets is not even putting a dent in their pockets. So it's a pretty much a who cares, who gives a shit what you spent. We got other fans that'll spend that bread too. Um, I feel bad for him because it's something where, you know, think about it. If we had the money that he had or whatever, and we want to go sit front row, let's say, I don't know, for John Cena's retirement, or front row for WrestleMania, or front row for I don't freaking know, something that we really a wrestler we really want to see.
Mhm.
We will flex like that and we do it. But here's the thing. You got to know who you're dealing with too. And unfortunately, he's not above that. Now, here's my question. You spent the 50,000 on suites for WrestleMania. Does he still go?
I would still go. I'd still go as a middle finger to the whole concept. Like
Yeah.
basically, what you're telling me is my money's not good here, but you have got the
Yeah.
kill Tony people up here. You
Yeah.
got people who've actually disparaged your product and talk shit in your face for
Yeah.
what? For a look? I actually, at least
Yeah.
I'll respect y'all. At least I know what y'all did and what y'all gave up for it to make it
I
happen.
hate I hate I honestly cannot stand when I have to agree with Mr. Redacted because one thing Mr. Redacted did when it came to people who might have talked shit about him or his company, he was always open to forgive them.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It's a thing where, you know, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, shit, Bret Hart, he always forgave people. You know what I mean? And at this juncture, I don't. Well, obviously, Westside Gunn is not Hulk Hogan or anything, but or to that level. But let that man be. He a wrestling fan. Let him be. So you gonna tell him that he can't come to your show? He can't sit in the seat that he paid for? Cause, cause what? Cause he got a bunch of chains on. So what?
I feel like we're gonna get like a deeper story from
Probably so.
somebody.
Yeah.
Like so,
Yeah.
like
Probably
there's gonna
so.
be some dirt sheet or some like respected journalist like
Or
Sean
some
Ross Sapp
fan
or
that's
like
going
that.
that heard it or saw the incident live or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get like actual video like footage and be like trying to figure it out because again, everything is somewhat surveilled these days. And
Mhm.
for Westside Gun to get kicked out like that, now if
It's
it
three
all turns
sides to a
into a
story.
if it all turns into a work, it all turns into like a big thing to kind of like show off both Fort Rope and the oh yeah, actually we had a whole collaboration with WWE. Then hey,
Mhm.
way to generate talking points, right? Way to generate people
Right.
coming through.
Right.
Because hey man, the moment Gunn said I am launching a wrestling company and we doing shows at midnight, I was like, okay, I can suspend
Listen,
my belief if something happens to you a little bit in pro
I'm
wrestling.
not. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not gonna suspend my sleep for that shit again. Motherfucker was
Yeah,
tired.
yeah, I had a homie of mine tap in the fourth rope at South by Southwest.
Mm, God bless him. See you yawning now. Just think about it.
Man. It was a struggle in Vegas. I'll
Shit.
tell you that much. A struggle. The bus
Yeah.
was the struggle. So thing about it is, hey man, you and I and people like us are the ones who dictate wrestling being cool to other people. We're the ones
Hmm.
who
Yeah.
got significant others and spouses kind of like locked in. Like, oh, we don't must say that's what's up. What's it? What we watching Bianca? Bianca fight? All right, I'm here.
Hmm. Mhm.
What am I saying? Roman and I'm fighting. Okay, I'm here, right? And it ain't the typical 18 to 49 demo that kind of teaches you cool.
Mhm.
LA Knight got most of his cool from a mix of Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock,
Yeah,
right? Like Roman Reigns' best bits are from Air Jordan, from Jordan Brand. That's
fair.
us, right? Yeet, that's us.
Mhm.
Um, I would say, I mean, Dirty Dom got his own thing. I'm not even gonna like say that's us.
Nah, let
That
that man cook. Let that man
yeah.
cook.
Seth Rollins' fashion.
Shout out to King Troy.
Thank you, thank you. So again, we dictate these things. We make them happen. But no,
Shit,
but
who ran the promo class and NXT?
exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're
the
saying.
the quarter, yeah, the
Yeah,
quarterback of the company, kind
yeah,
of one of us.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we talked about it. I don't think it's a little bit of both. Like, if you're the WWE and you're all about protecting IP, then yes, it was fair for you to kick out Westside Gunn. Overall, I think the whole situation is foul. I think all parties need to come to an agreement or something, or some
Mhm.
working relationship, because again, that is a whole avenue of people that yes, what Westside Gunn introduced the pro wrestling. Like, but also there are so many different people now who've kind of aped that, right? Like Maxo Cream
Mhm.
has his own like wrestling merch, right? But he's tied in with
Mhm.
Booker T and kind of figured out how to like get that happen. Same goes with like a number of wrestlers. Like they know how to do it. It's just that they ain't run afoul of WWE in the process.
So I believe also too, like he he has a huge following, and we saw that at Hills Have Eyes in Vegas. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? We saw like young kids and young teenagers hitting that that his little ad libs and everything. And they weren't even there to watch the wrestling. They was just there to mimic West Side Gun for the most part.
Hmm.
So I wonder if that's a thing too, where I don't think it's gonna put a dent, but if it's going to put a certain fan base in disarray, because
Hmm.
it was always cool to see West Side Gun
Hmm.
ringside for AEW, ringside for WWE. You know what I mean? Like, oh, West Side Gun there. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do that. Like, I know he gonna be at the show. I'm gonna try to get up with them. Like, yeah, no. I honestly, I'm not surprised in the least bit. But if I was him, I'd buy the fattest ass chain and buy the biggest bottle of fucking tequila and be in that bitch acting a fool. Just to be a smack in the face of W. What they gonna kick him out the box, out the skybox? Yeah, no, that's not happening. They gonna send somebody usher all the way up to the top while he up there acting a fool. They kick him out the skybox for WrestleMania. They're not doing that. So if I was him, I'd do it. If I
Yeah,
was him, I'd do it. Stick with it.
yeah. Speaking of fans, and I'm referring to the ones who literally don't pay 5 grand for seats or 50K for shows.
Oh, that's us.
Um, that's us, right? I think what's happening with Gunn makes me go think about to a larger point, right? Because
Mhm.
we've spoken on ad nauseum about how ticket prices are out of line for some
Mhm.
WWE shows. I think because they are sparing there are not as many house shows that they as there used to be, which
Mhm.
is a problem. That's the reason why. But I think you're starting to get to a point where it's like, why should I exactly care about even trying to like watch wrestling? Because hey, I got Mondays is Netflix. You subscription
Mhm.
for that, right? Um Tuesdays is NXT. Okay, that at least comes over the top. Okay. Wednesday is Dynamite. Well, I'm gonna need a cable subscription to do that.
Mhm.
Um Thursday is Impact. Gonna need a cable subscription for that. Friday SmackDown. It's on the USA Network. You're gonna need a subscription for that.
You don't need a prescription.
You're going to try and figure out what is going like, hey Doc, where's all this money going to watch wrestling? And then we ain't even
um,
talking about having to go to Peacock for Saturday night's main event, the new ESPN app,
so
who
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
or even Warner or HBO Max to watch a AEW pay-per-views.
Was it a thing? Was all this around before COVID?
Some yes, some no.
Okay. So the reason why I asked you that question is because during COVID, that's where the streaming services made the most money because you couldn't go nowhere. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Everybody's got a
You
screen.
and wrestling lost a lot of money because those house shows and those live events were their money makers or whatnot.
Mhm.
Because WWE was on Peacock before COVID, right?
Right.
AEW, they were what were they on? Bleacher Report,
TNT.
and they were still selling pay-per-views and stuff like that.
Yep, they're on
Now,
TNT. Yes.
yeah, now AEW pretty much has a contract with Warner Brothers. Quote me if I'm correct. Quote me if I'm wrong. Um, but you can catch AEW on HBO Max. You know what I mean, or Prime and stuff like that. So now, because COVID did happen, they don't have to do house shows no more. They lost a lot of money when people were not able to come out and wanted to be social distancing and whatnot. So now they saw what it looked like when people start streaming. So that's when they realized their money. And I get it, but here's the problem. When WWE, and yeah, they were pretty much the leader. When they were doing the cable TV with Monday Night Raw, um, on USA, fans paying to see Raw every Monday or being there in the crowd, that was
Hmm.
the thing.
Yep.
Then, you got the house shows on a Tuesday, Wednesday, a Saturday, whatever their schedule was back in the day. And they would get turned out for that. And that was part of the experience as far as being a wrestling fan. Oh shit. I can go out for $20 and go see Stone Cold Steve Austin stun Vince McMahon, and I don't have to sit in the nosebleeds. You know what I mean? Or I can go spend $75 and sit front row at Nitro and watch the New World Order just wreak havoc on TNT. And then get home and then watch the replay and watch themselves on TV right after it went off because that shit. Remember that shit used to come on right back. I showed the replay right afterwards.
Yep.
So now it's a thing where they're kind of pigeonholing fans to say, all right, you doing your streaming stuff, you paying us right there. Now we're gonna make sure if you really, really want to see us, you're gonna spend your bread. And there are the people that go out there and spend that money just to sit on the Lord's shoulder or Jesus' kneecap or whoever in them nosebleeds to see, Jay Uso come through the crowd or Yeet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Definitely see what you're saying. Yeah.
I get it, but it is putting a bad taste in wrestling fans' mouths, especially when you got government shutdowns, especially when the price of eggs is $8, especially when, the housing market right now is at 6.7% and shit like that. Motherfuckers can't afford that shit no more. But you still got people that's gonna spend that bitch.
Mhm. Yeah.
And
I
they know
think.
that.
Yeah. I think what's another point that made me very just annoyed, and this goes for like everything. Like I need fans to stop talking like they work in the C suites of certain businesses when it comes to shit. I I brother, do you know how tired I got of listening to people bring up charts and song positioning during a rap beef last year?
Mhm.
I almost feel the same way when it comes to streaming packages and streaming services. And the reason why I say that is this. Walk with me here. As you said, streaming was at its peak when everybody was stuck in the house.
Mhm.
Couldn't do nothing. Now you have to basically have an entire lineup of channels just to watch pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Good, bad, in between, right? I saw ads yesterday because I'm in Houston, Texas, so I got the CW. I saw ads for Wow, no, not Wow,
Mhm.
Yeah, Glow. Sorry, yeah, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Mhm.
I saw ads for Reality of Wrestling,
Mhm.
and I saw ad for NXT.
Yeah.
All that comes, I think Glow slash Wow comes on Sundays. Reality Wrestling is Saturday nights at 10:30 after CW football, whatever, and then for NXT on Tuesdays. Simple. It used to be that way. Like you just catch them on one channel and be like, "All right, cool,"
Yep.
and
Or you
people,
can flick back and forth.
or you can flip back and forth, right? I think where fans are getting priced out, they're getting priced out in terms of tickets. They're getting priced out a bit in terms of like having to have every single streaming package available to watch wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And and because tribalism is tribalism. People are going to read into shit and contracts and oh, is the WWE and Netflix, are they happy with their partnership? Is the WWE and ESPN, are they happy with their partnership? Is AEW and Warner Brothers Discovery, before they get sold to Paramount, are they happy with their partnership? And I'm gonna need y'all to shut the fuck up using
Who cares?
like you don't work at them companies. You
Half
don't.
the half the motherfuckers can't even afford that daggone $29.99 package in ESPN.
I'll you know what? Let's put a pin in that one, right? Let's put a
Okay.
pin in that one
Uh-oh.
because we at least had some good things happen. So, for example, Monday Night Raw was in Boston, Massachusetts. Shout out to the homies, Marcus Vanderberg and Co. Took a lot of my old cohorts to their first wrestling show. So their first wrestling show was John Cena's last night in Boston, right?
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, that's dope. They got the advancement for women's war games, the men's war games. Um, they got a good night. They got a good night.
That's a good thing.
John
Mhm.
Cena is the new Intercontinental Champion. He officially gets his Grand Slam status
That's
because he was a tag champion. He is arguably one of the greatest United States champions in this era of the United States Championship, the WWE version of it. Once upon a time in WCW and NWA, they refer to it as the United States Heavyweight Championship of the world. I hear Gary Michael Capetta talking about that damn belt in my sleep,
my
right?
man Lex Luger.
It's wild to think that Lex Luger is an all-time great U.S. champion and a
He
dud world
was.
champion.
Ass.
It's all bad. It's all bad. But yeah, nah, man. Um, hey Dom, I hate it had to be you, but I also knew what was going down that night. The man said he was
Mhm.
invincible in that arena, Jack, and
Hey, bro, he called his shot. That's some real shit. That was some Babe Ruth shit.
yeah, yeah. I love the fact that he completely no sold the frog splash. Like, nope, we're not doing that tonight.
I got to go back and watch that because I saw bits and pieces.
Yeah, no, it was a good match, solid match. But you know what they did by giving John Cena at the moment. This is all right. It is no Wednesday, November the 12th.
Hmm.
This could change until December the 13th because once the
Got a
clock hits
month.
midnight, we got 30 days.
Yeah, we
30
got one
days
month. We
and
got
3 days.
1 month.
We got Monday upcoming in the Garden. You got Survivor Series, and you got the last time.
Mm.
So, do you realize with John Cena being Intercontinental Champion that they're basically now booking themselves into who faces the Intercontinental Champion to close out Saturday night's main event?
Yeah,
It's an IC
yeah,
title tournament.
yeah. Pretty much. Have they announced every single participant,
Okay.
or they still playing it by ear week to week?
Okie dokie. So the first set of matches that Rattler were supposed to start on Raw on Monday, but let's see.
Mm.
Last time is now tournament. There's supposed to be a bracket, but I don't see it. Oh, USA Today has a bracket. Look at that.
Do they now?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's like embedded explainer. So right now, here's who we got announced. We have Damian Priest, Rusev, Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura, The Miz,
Mhm.
Jey Uso, LA Knight, Javon Evans, Gunther, Solo Sikoa, which is not a bad
That's
list.
everybody?
No, because you got two wild cards they have not named yet. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 12 names in this tournament, right?
I got my pick
12
already.
names. There are 12 and four people have not been named.
Right
And
now, I got
Rusev
my pick.
is already advanced.
I got my pick.
So, all right. Who out of the now 15 names? Well, no, well, yeah. I would say of the 11 names that have been named that are still available, right? Who is your pick to win this tournament face John Cena?
Who is the greatest Intercontinental Champion out of that whole list?
Le Ring General.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Look at that list again.
Rusev, Sheamus. I'm just going by who's still available. Rusev, Sheamus,
Uh-huh.
Miz, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Javon Evans, Gunther, Sikoa.
Out of that whole list, who's the greatest Intercontinental Champion? Who's held that bitch multiple times?
The Miz.
Thank you.
You say the Miz is John Cena's last opponent. Okay.
Why
So
not? He's the last person. He's the only person outside of Edge that John Cena has not fought on his retirement run. And the Miz is entertaining because that motherfucker will go toe to toe with Cena back and forth in the ring on the mic.
mhm, okay. So the moment Cena won that title, I started rethinking about the entire tournament because initially I was
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, it's gonna be Gunther versus Cena at Saturday Night's main event. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then Tuesday, Obafemi arrives from the not from the dead, but he arrives after the
From
outstanding
PTO.
yes, from
Mhm.
extended PTO from the after the he lost his NXT title and he came out at the very end of the Trick Williams Ricky Saints last man standing match, which I feel like
Mm-hmm.
they rushed the ending of just a little bit,
Yeah,
but
that was
but
abrupt.
but the match in totality was amazing. It was amazing violence, and I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen the full clip of Over making his return?
No, I saw a small chunk of it.
Okay, I'm going to say that there's a shot in there that reminds me of like absolute Batman or any like comic book horror you can think of. It's very masterfully shot. But you believe in the Miz, and I'm again, as I was saying this, was that with the names on list left now, it's like who makes more sense to be Intercontinental Champion? Now, Javon Evans is likely gonna get his ass chopped back to Greensboro from New York City next Monday. But yo, the man's gonna be in the garden, right? Jay
Yeah.
Malachi is wrestling in Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
Um Solo Sikoa is getting a surprise opponent. Might be Trick Williams, you know, might be hmm, might be Chris Jericho. Who knows? But when it comes to this list now, I'm
Mhm.
not even sure Gunther it needs to win this.
It just depends on the seeding too, because You obviously are going to you it gotta make sense from a network standpoint. This is the greatest. You done pretty much had the best, the only, as far back as can remember, he's the only talent in WWE history that was allowed a retirement run.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gotten to do everything. He done went heel. He done won the title 17 times. He
Mm-hmm.
done messed around and done everybody's move in a damn match.
Mm-hmm.
He done fucked around and won a grand slam. What else
Mm-hmm.
he gonna do? Shoot a movie in the middle of the damn in the ring and use the footage? He's been able to do what the fuck he wants to do. Pretty much Triple H said, "Yo, you got the keys. What do you want to do? Let's do it. Does it make sense? All right, cool. Does it not make sense? All right, cool. We'll fix it."
Yeah. Like if it's cool and people are behind it, all right, cool. We'll fix it. We'll tee it up,
Yeah.
we'll touch it up a little bit. Um,
But again, the only person in his retirement run that was one of his biggest opponents that he has not faced is
mm,
Miz. And you're not bringing Edge back. I don't care what the speculations say. I don't care what the dirt sheets say. I don't care what your mama says. You're not bringing Edge back.
yeah,
If they kicking old buddy out, if they kicking Westside Gunn out for his fourth rope shit, that motherfucker ain't coming back. Cope is not coming back. And if he does, I'm not shaving my head.
I was gonna jokingly ask you who has the worst no compete clause between Edge or Andrade.
Bruh. Like, let's be real. I mean, I guess from a nostalgia standpoint, and the fact that it's on network TV and who wants to see it or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still saying Miz. He's in the
Okay.
Marine 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16.
I'm of the belief one of the surprise opponents will be the man. They'll be the man. They'll be the man to do it. They'll be the man to do it, man.
Yeah.
But hey, look, Raw's entertaining. We got a heel turn again from Nikki Bella, which joy. Um,
Duh.
we got the last time is now tournament started. Rusev won. Um, Nakamura lost, which I'm like, boo, but whatever. But you know what? The main thing we got from Monday Night D,
What?
we got William Regal doing the goddamn thing.
War
We
games.
did we got William Regal doing the thing. Now I am intrigued. Again, the women have carried the company for the last year and change, almost 2 years, really, right?
Hmm, hmm.
So let's get to the men for a second. Let's get to the men. We got so far a 3v3, which
Does it? My question is: it going to be 4 versus 4 or 5 versus 5 again?
5 versus 5 is tradition.
4 versus
And
4 is tradition.
good point. Good point. Good point. Sorry, I literally watched Blood and Guts. I was like, why are there 20 people in this match?
I'm not watching that shit. Was it really blood and guts? Did somebody do something stupid?
Sky Blue looked like she got stuck right in the goddamn. She got stuck right in like a good artery.
Hmm.
She looked like Eddie Guerrero versus JBL.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
She gonna need a transfusion.
looking it, looking like it, sir. I tell you what. Um, the men's side, okay, it's basically the Super Avengers of Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk versus the Vision, which is Braun and Braun and Logan Paul, who has now replaced Seth Rollins. I'm going to need a couple more names in there before I'm like, all right, let's go see what you got.
So the one team that stands out is the one thing that stands out for me is the Vision and Logan Paul, who who has a name that could propel that team to make people believe that they can win.
Yeah, and I can't just look. I can't suspend it if you tell me that you got three of the hardest baby faces in the entire world, and you
Hmm.
got to go up against them with Logan Paul and Super Superons. Nah, we're gonna need some more. We're gonna need some.
Yeah, we need a surprise entrant or something.
Yeah, it'll probably be Drew McIntyre since he got beat with Cody.
Fair. I could see that. I could see that. I could see that. I mean, it's going to be too obvious. It's one of two people who will
Hmm.
show up with Cody and Jay and Punk.
Yeah, yep. Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson will show up again. Arn Anderson told you how to use that nine, use that iron
Yeah,
on AEW
yeah,
television.
absolutely. So I use that hammer.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Again, I'm more intrigued about the women than the men right now. Like I know a heel turn has to happen in that goddamn main event for War Games, but
What you talking about with the men?
yes, with the men. The women, however.
Oh, oh! I'm already speculating in my own little brain what's happening with that. You got literally the like you said, the super Avengers. So like one of them motherfuckers got to turn.
Hmm.
One of them got to turn, and I'm hoping it is who I think it is.
Mm. Yeah, I feel like we've been on that Jay Uso heel turn thing for a good minute. I think they might do
That's
it.
that's not the one.
Either they gonna you know what? We'll hold that. We'll hold that one. That
That's not the one I'm thinking of.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But the women who have carried the company all year,
Mhm.
they packed their War Games building very neatly, very succinctly. So you got the Kabuki Warriors, who are once again your women's tag team champions. They beat
Mhm.
the blisters, if you will, of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
The blisters.
Yeah,
Wow.
right. Bliss sisters, right? Cool.
Oh,
Um,
I thought that was B listers.
no, 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 no.
Oh.
I saw what you did there. Ha.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Um, so that with the Kabuki Warriors, yes, and then Rhea Ripley's on the other side, but also Roxanne Perez, maybe? No, 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 no. I know exactly. Sorry. I was thinking
Roxanne's
Roxanne Perez because
time.
I want to see more for Roxanne when she faces Devin back here. But we got we got the Kabuki Warriors, we got Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Now we will get to Lash Legend in just a second because we have to pop confetti for land for Lash Legend.
Yes.
They're facing against Broken Nose Rhea Ripley as it heals, Io Sky, Charlotte, and Alexa. And if you look at the triangle, like, oh no, everybody in this bitch hate each other, it is perfect. It's like Nelson and goddamn Boomerang.
Yeah, they're gonna beat the shit out of they're gonna beat the shit out of Nia now.
Look, the reason why Io is in War Games is because she has a designated spot in War Games, which is
Yeah, she might fuck around and put herself in a Ziploc bag and jump off that bitch this time.
yeah. So it's 4-on-4. Low key, and Rhea Ripley came out at the very end of the show. Uh, Basically yeeted Kari Sane into the third row with a goddamn razor edge powerbomb, jackknife, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call, and just yelled,
Thank God for Last Legend.
"Yeah," because that would have been a nasty fall.
Mm,
And then literally just hopped in the mic and just yelled "War Games." Like, and everybody understood what the memo was. They
yeah.
knew what the time it was, man.
So the four of them leads me to wonder for the men it's gonna be four.
Yeah, but is it all right? So what? They don't get Roman and Brock?
Uh I don't know if I don't know if Brock is War Games worthy. I'm not sure. I'm
Hmm.
not sure. Brock is just pure destruction.
Yeah.
That mean they gonna beat the shit out of him. That's the only person that they can possibly get that's gonna beat the fuck out of Cody, beat the
Hmm.
fuck out of Jay, beat the
Yep.
dog shit out of Punk, and then beat the fuck out of Roman all at once.
Yeah.
Like they gonna have to like literally bury that motherfucker under the ring to beat Brock. The way they built him as. Cause
Hmm.
this like again, there is no reason in hell that Brock should have came back just to beat Cena that one time and didn't. Yeah,
Yeah, and then also be part of WrestleMania adverts too. Like, nah, there's no way. There's no way.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, the fact is, it's set, and literally, it's all intersected, right? Because the Kabuki Warriors hate pretty much everybody, but
Hmm.
especially they hate Io and Rhea. Vice
Yeah,
versa, Io and Rhea. Nia Jax, who is the homegirl on the side that will jump in just because they heard somebody else talking shit,
yeah.
has
That's
now got
fair.
has now got her whole like her own little clique friend because again, the women's tag team champions told that woman that she couldn't make no friends.
Fair.
So, and then also Rio's is just not like the Kabuki Warriors whatsoever because they think that Rhea Ripley in her full blown tall Aussie bag broke up a family.
I mean, she did. She did. I mean,
I mean, did she? I mean, oh well, yes, the post Bailey breakup of Damn Control. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I can see that.
I, I mean, it'd be like that sometimes.
It do, it do, it do. But you know what it also be like, and you gotta appreciate it.
Boy,
Last Legend is basically a five tool player in pro wrestling. Everything you've handed that woman, she's made work. The bougie bully
hmm
has done all the work. And then two nights on SmackDown and Raw, she showed you like, oh nah, it was time. It was time to call her up. Like,
bad time.
yeah. Welcome to SmackDown Lash. I think your significant other is gonna be making that leap in a couple days. Uh
Absolutely.
because that last man standing match, that was tricky. That was probably Trick Williams' top three. And it was to me, it was Ricky Saint's best match since he came over.
I got an idea. S- I would love to see. They don't have to be on a PLE. I want to see at some point. Some point. I want to see Jade and Lash.
See, brother,
At some point.
I forgot all about Nia. When I said on this episode last week, I legit said,
Hmm.
yo, Jay stomped this girl out. Give Jay the baddie section and make sure that Lash Legend is her second in command.
Well, that's not happening.
I guess no, because it's like, hey, well, we got this other chick you can come up with that looks absolutely dominating. Have fun. And sure enough, here we are.
I would
Here we are.
not be in the least bit surprised if you saw with Jay, not to get off the subject with Last Legend, just my brain moving at 130 miles an hour. If you see B Fab after, she
Mhm,
gets her ass whooped by Jade, join up with Jade. That'll be the one that you were asking for with Lash.
mhm. Again, Last Legend, once you give her anything, talk show, killed it.
Mhm.
Romantic storyline with Trick Williams, killed it.
She can cook her ass off too.
She cooked, dog. She can, well, literally, figuratively, and literally. She's shown so much growth and potential since she got down to PC. And hey, man, we at the 2DopeMarks here, we give people their flowers. So salute to you, Last Legend. Salute to you, Last Legend. Um, Before we go, let's stick back on women's wrestling. The PWI women's 250 dropped. Um, Effectively, if you don't know what the PWI index is and how they create wrestlers and stuff, it's majority in kayfabe, so you really have to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Um, this year had Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné on the cover.
Hmm.
Ironically enough, those women are 1-2 in the goddamn. Um,
AEW
yeah,
or just oh yeah, okay.
yep, they are 1-2 in the thing. So I will go through and see if I can remember all these names by my head. Okay, here we go. Number 10 was I'm going 10-1 here. Number 10 was Rhea Ripley. Number
Hmm.
9 was Naomi. Number 8 was Sari. Number 7, Athena. 6, Io Sky. Stephanie Valkyrie is at 5. Tiffany Stratton at 4. Saya Kamatani is 3. Tony Storm is 2. Mercedes is 1.
Okay.
Anything wrong with that list in that order?
Nah, not really. No.
All right. I got 1.
Okay.
I'm not putting Io Sky above, below Tiffany Stratton. I'm flipping them out. 4 and 6, I'm flipping those out.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck no.
Yeah, I'm
Fuck
not
no.
like I don't like I. The Lord, I know people who would not even have Tiffany in their top 10.
I am people.
But
Mhm. Mhm.
no, Io Sky has been the wrestler of the year for the WWE in every single way, shape, or form. Right? Mercedes being number 1, I'm not shocked by it. Like that woman wrestles almost every goddamn night. It seems.
Absolutely.
Tony Storm still has one of the best characters in pro wrestling, not just AEW. So, all right, cool.
I
The
think
fact
she
that
is the best. I think she is the best female character in AEW. I mean, in wrestling. Period.
hmm,
I
hmm,
think she is.
okay. Do you have any shock with Rhea Ripley being at 10?
Here's my problem with that. I love Rhea,
Mhm.
but
Also, remember that the PWI is done within kayfabe.
oh, I know. Where's she been? Like, where's she been? She making cameo appearances at this point. Like, she like bruh man on Martin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're
Like,
saying. I see what you're saying.
she like Bud off of the Cosby Show. Like they show up when they feel like.
Just saying, man. Just saying. The
I
PWI.
get I get it, but I'm just happy I woke up and saw that the King was on that list.
Mm-hmm. That she is, and apparently at Ashe's anniversary show, it's her and Jocelyn Rivera for the AEW, not AEW, guys, the Ashe
I'm
Women's
so,
World Championship.
I'm
My God.
so pissed off at that daggone that weekend because I am obligated to somebody near and dear to me's birthday, and yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shay, listen, if I'm man, this what happened when you got this what happened when you got best friends and shit, man. Like, you got your people's
Oh,
with
I
you,
know.
cause
Oh, I know.
yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see
Yeah.
that live.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna
Mm.
lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you though. I'm being enormous that weekend.
Oh hell. Oh hell. Okay. Okay. While you gonna be doing that enormous, and while you're gonna be showing up and showing out for you and your friends, I know somebody else is gonna show up for his friends, but he gonna talk some shit about him right quick fast, and that would be one Tracy L. Morrow, aka Ice T. It is time for Hater of the Week. By now, if you don't know what Hater of the Week is, it is literally the segment of the show where me and D just get shit off our chest. And if you
So
see my
that means you got to take the banner down, dog.
that does mean that. That does definitely mean that because I can't say some hating shit with some women on the screen. That is terrible.
Absolutely,
That's just
absolutely.
terrible. Nobody, I ain't
Terrible,
hating on that
terrible,
woman.
terrible.
Terrible indeed. Shout out to Naomi in that top 10. She deserves.
Mm-mm.
Um, D,
Hmm?
my body is fried. I will let you go first.
I can tell. My eyes getting low. My hater of the week is motherfucking Southwest Airlines.
I knew it was coming.
Listen, man, I should not be on this podcast tonight. I should be fucking sleep. It's 11:26 in the PM Eastern Standard Time. I was supposed to be on a flight tomorrow at 5:50 p.m. and arriving, no, 5:10 p.m. My apologies.
Mhm.
And arriving in Houston, Texas at I think what was it? 9, not 9, no, 7:50. 7:50 Houston, Texas time, 8:50
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Y'all would have saw the two dope marks tomorrow intertwining on the back end of Black Wrestling Podcast. Shout out to the fellas and Mimi.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing. What the fuck you cancel my goddamn flight for? I had shit planned. What are we doing? Like, what are we seriously doing? Give a shit if you ain't got TSA not working. I don't give a fuck if you got the FA. You should have paid them motherfuckers. And then you talk about them motherfuckers sitting there. You talk about them. Oh, they should have came to work and this, that, and the other. You can't put gas in your car if you can't drive to. You can't drive to work if you can't put gas in your car.
Hey, yo. He
It
said,
goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than that for me. The moment I hopped out of a meeting and looked at my phone and said and found out that my flight was canceled, my heart dropped down to my toenail
oh, no.
because it just wasn't right. I should be asleep right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see Brandon rubbing his eyes right now. I gotta be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to still go to work.
Yep.
And I was supposed to get off early to get to the airport early. Guess
Yep.
what? No, we want to
Like,
cancel your damn flight. So fuck you, Southwest Airlines. I
all
hope a
right.
roach crawl on your mother forehead in the middle of the night while she sleep.
Jesus Lord. Um, well, my hater of the week is certain cell phone provider. One that accidentally took off my data plan without me even realizing it until I was like in the store on Monday at HEB trying to figure out like, hey yo, like what's I said, what we got here, what we got there, da, 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 da. I ain't had no service, dog. I had a brick. To the point where one of my homies, young C, shout out to C, C was like, yo, they cut your shit off? You need some loot to get it cut back on? I'm like, no, fool, that's not why my shit's a brick.
Oh, word.
My shit was a brick because something happened within the service portal or whatever that actually like oversees like what access and features you have.
Hmm.
Mine glitched out to where it said I did not have a data plan. I'm like, excuse you?
Damn.
So imagine you go 48 hours almost, you missing texts from people. And the only time you get text is when you're in Wi-Fi, which I even missed your text when you told we were getting ready to
Yeah.
jump you out the flight. And I go to two different stores to get it fixed, get it situated. And the dude at the second store was like, yo, why they ain't tell you this? And I'm like, what? What? I could have been chilling and you were telling me that, brother, I drove from one store, one retailer, all the way to the retailer closest to my house.
You went to the actual T-Mobile store?
Yes.
Oh shit.
I went to the actual store because I'm like, yo, what is this? Right? I thought
Mm.
well, the secondary reason I thought that my phone had bricked out to the point where I had to go buy a new phone.
What you got? The iPhone
I got
16?
the 15 Pro, 15 Max Pro.
Oh yeah, that drink still got some miles on
It definitely got some miles on it. Like the only
it.
issue
Mm.
with it is the battery life, but hey, man, that's is what it is. I ain't got
Oh,
warranty on it. So,
that's the plan. You know, when that 18 come out, you gonna be in that 18.
yeah, sure is, sure is. Like, I didn't have any issue, but imagine driving through Houston traffic on wings and a prayer because your GPS don't work. And
Damn.
mind you, I know how to get to my house. I know how to, do what I need to do. It's the matter of trying to feel like, yo, what is real time traffic?
He says principalities.
It is the principalities, Smokey. It's the principalities. And so, yeah,
That's your hate of the week.
That is my hate of the week because my phone was a Wookie. All I could hear was people on Wi-Fi, or if you called me, I'm up here texting people like, "Yo, is this green or blue?" Some of my text bubbles, dog. I almost wanted to make it sound like a hostage letter. They is treating us good. We all chilling and shit. I also like to quote Dave Chappelle from Killing Softly. I also like to give a shout out to Ray Ray and Big Steve and send some
Yep,
boots.
bruh. Listen,
That's how it felt.
the times we live in.
It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't. Uh, it shouldn't be this hard, man. So on that note, because my eyes is heavy, D's eyes
I
heavy.
can tell.
Hey, this we are ending tonight's episode a little early. We got. I must say we. You can go ahead and click through some of your favorite chapters in this episode. Turn your notifications on YouTube. Turn subscribe to the pod. Do all that you can to support us because all we about really is Gold Grill Wrestling. D got one of the shirts. We got merch. If you want more content, it's 2DopeMarks.com. We'll be working on more things to throw up and keep people engaged and entertained because we just do it for the love of the game.
I mean, I do it too, also, because I got child support. So buy them fucking shirts and buy the merch. Just being real.
Oh, God. Next week we will be delivering a pre-Thanksgiving episode because the week after is Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be doing that. Follow the 2DopeMarks on Twitter at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Instagram at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Threads at 2DopeMarks. Rate, like us, subscribe to us in the pod. Hit the bell to turn on post notifications. And D, Lord, say something nice to people.
Uh, I'm with AJ Brown. Bye.
Holla at y'all.